Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel Kamala Mundano Mdleje, and on this channel sikhuluma reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today and you really like the content on this channel, do not forget to press the subscribe button, langezansi, and the notification bell. Kanti-ke, there's other ways to support the channel. There is a membership on this channel, so if you want to receive or get access to certain videos earlier than the rest of the people, then you can just join the membership. If you want to be unique, compared to the rest of the family. Anyway, you guys, the first story that I want to do is a story that is talking about what's going to happen with Jakie Phamotse now, because I think this coming Tuesday they're supposed to be in court. This article was written this past weekend on the 22nd of March, and they are saying this coming Tuesday she's going to know her fate as far as her case is concerned, her versus umndeni Khumalo. Okay. So it says here, Jakie Phamotse to know her fate. This coming Tuesday, you guys. Listen, there has been people that have said, listen, she deserves to go to prison, and definitely they will support and celebrate that. And there has been people that have said, you know what, she might have done something wrong, but definitely does not deserve to go to prison for it. Okay, so it says here she came, she saw, and she waited 6 years is how long the standoff between the author Jakie Phamotse and media mogul Basetsane Khumalo has been going on, arguing why she has stayed the cause in her pursuit for justice against the writer. Basi told the Randburg Magistrate Court, Ms. Phamotse's tweets portraying my husband as a pedophile and myself as a woman with no values. This caused irreparable harm to our dignity and character in our community. It was extremely difficult for us to continue with the work that we do on the strength of our good names after Ms. Phamotse committed her crimes, and for a while after the tweet had hit the internet, we did not partake in any of this work at all. This all dates back to 2018 in a tweet which Jakie Phamotse said a powerful businesswoman was allegedly having or talking about a video of a husband allegedly having sex with a young boy. Many social media users, including Basetsane, referred to these tweets to be about her husband, Romeo. In September 2023, Jakie was found guilty on 2 counts of criminal injury, 1 count of criminal defamation, and 1 count of contempt of court. To add insult to injury, the so-called SEX video, which Ms. Phamotse in this very box that I am standing in under cross-examination confirmed that it does not exist. Clearly a figment of her imagination. You guys, I guess there is a point where Jakie Phamotse confirmed that the video doesn't exist, you guys. I wonder where she got that story from. So she says, this is Masitani speaking, says clearly it was a figment of her imagination, which was supposedly shot in our home where we were raising our children. That is the video. What an insult to us and our children to be portrayed that their parents have no morals. The unwarranted action of Miss Phamotse have greatly affected and negatively impacted her life and the lives of their family, including the extended family. The former Miss SA added the victim in the victim impact letter on the 5th of March. Jakie is to be sentenced on the 26th of March 2024, which is tomorrow. Family spokesperson Ulopi Qaisa confirmed yesterday. Okay. After yesterday's emotional testimony, Basi's lawyer called on social media expert Usedla to give evidence to the state versus Jakie Phamotse matter. Social media bullying is too prevalent in our society, said Emma. Cyberbullying is any electronic communication which leads to harm to the victim. That harm can be mental, emotional, psychological harm as specifically referred to in the Protection from the Harassment Act. It can be threats or incitement as referred to as a Cyber Crimes Act. It can be defamation, extortion, and any content which leads to harm and fear of any harm occurring. Internationally, there are legal steps to which hold cyberbullies responsible for the passing of another person, even from a state in which content sent to them digitally leads them to self-harming or committing as a side. The more clout social media users get, the more they may embolden them. When she was taken to court by the power couple and there was an interim protection order obtained against her, Jackie Phamotse then released a book titled I Tweet What I Want, So Sue Me. The cover of the book has a case number of the protection order. Emma yesterday told the court that she had gone through the entire transcript of the case and she can conclude that it falls under cyberbullying. Okay, she says that she is saying she said what she's saying is that the law is not acting effectively as it should be, that somebody as high profile as Ms. Phamotse can have a protection order granted against her and she can go on and write a book. Okay, listen, I do think Jackie was pushing it with the book, you guys, even though I'm not sure if the book was still saying that that story that she had tweeted was true, but I think she was pushing it, especially with the case already going on. This scares me up because it means that I will not be able to help those child victims as effectively as I have. Okay. In the past, if the law is undermined to the extent that it has been in this case, we cannot underestimate the importance of reputation in the digital age. Reputation is everything in the digital age. What comes up when you Google a person, reputation is everything. Digital content is not just dangerous content, but permanent content that once is out there, no one can scrap it. In this case, we are dealing with a very high profile complainant. So if we think about the knock effect on the children of this case, it is absolutely the position that any of the children of the complainant school friends will Google, would be Googling the parents. Okay. I guess you're saying here, I mean, it's safe to assume that because Basitana and Romeo are famous people, children at their children's school might just Google them because they're just famous and they might come across this story. Clarifying the difference between misinformation and disinformation in this case she says the court is dealing with disinformation where people share fake news knowing that it's fake, not true. In the record, it is very clear that Ms. Phamotse admitted that there was no video, that the whole tweet was fabricated. I know people who believe that the complainant in this case have brought this case because they have something to hide and that what was published by Ms. Phamotse is true. I'm one of those people, you guys. I feel like, you know, I kind of feel like what would make Jackie Phamotse to just decide to tweet something like that out of the blue about people that she knew very well were moneyed and very powerful and could do just this to her. Okay. I feel like there's something there. Okay. That is harm. It is impossible to undo. Child victims of cyberbullying, such as much as child victims of cyberbullying have a much tougher time than adults. Part of that is that their brains are not fully developed. They are still figuring out the world. It is good, Emma added, that Basi came to court 52 times to see the matter through because a regular person who does not have the means would not be able to fight it. And this court should set an example to others who are careless when using social media. Listen, this expert right here, I think is sounding different from the other one because I feel like she's saying, listen, give her the punishment that she deserves for the crime that she committed. And whereas the other one, which was it the parole officer that had said that, you know what, maybe just give her a fine and community service. Okay. And they said that the fine could range between 5,000 and 8,000 Rand for this whole thing. So, you guys, we are going to find out tomorrow what's happening with this case. Is Jackie Phamotse going to prison? If she's not, what is going to be the punishment for the crime that she committed? Okay. So now let's talk about this case right here. Why is my thing coming out now? So Zandile Gumede tells Kelly Khumalo to keep fighting. You guys, those who are still watching the Senzo case will know that Kelly Khumalo's Kelly Khumalo's name is coming up again when it comes to the Senzo case. Okay, I think the issue is that those confessions they determined that they were admissible to court, so now they are back to talking about Kelly Khumalo's contribution to the whole thing. So Uzandile is busy like encouraging her sister because they are saying that Bona, they know the truth and they've been telling the truth, and they are saying the truth is about to come out. Fingers are pointing towards to award-winning singer Kelly Khumalo as the mastermind behind Senzo Meyiwa's murder. As the trial continues at the High Court in Pretoria, Muzika Khulelwa Sibiya, one of the 5 men accused of killing Senzo Meyiwa, provided the court with a written confession and statement claiming that they were paid 100,000 rands to carry out the alleged hit on a former Bafana captain. He implicated Khumalo as the one who ordered the hit. It was also revealed that Khumalo had contacted one of the accused just hours before Meyiwa's guys. That thing will always just be like, you know, if Kelly Khumalo is ever like found guilty of this crime, that would just be, I don't know, unbelievable for me that you would do that to your man and the father of your child. That's a thing that I can't make sense of. Since the damning report, Khumalo's sister Zandile Gumede took to social media again to encourage Khumalo to prove her innocence. She shared their family photo on Instagram and wrote, Boma Shobane Sexeduza Bambili, God is at work. Isilungu Sisi lies will travel halfway across the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes and tying its laces. Seliqedile-ke iqiniso ukufaka icathulo aluqale ohambo. As Uzandile should have been an academic, except we still don't know if she has matric. Uyathanda ukukhuluma isingise serious. In English, it translates to "We are almost there. God is at work." There is English saying that goes, lies will travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes and tying its laces. The truth will has finally finished putting its shoes on, and the journey must begin. I wonder what she means by that when she says the truth has finally finished putting its shoes on, you guys. What truth? Does it mean that, you know, the fact that now those statements or those confessions are admissible to court, there's some truth in those confessions? The only thing that's interesting is that Kelly Khumalo's name is coming up, you know, when it comes to those confessions. Since the beginning of the trial, Gumede stood by Kelly Khumalo and had fought media trolls who believe that Kelly Khumalo is guilty of ordering a hit on her boyfriend. In January, Gumede took to her timeline to say, I will stand with you forever because I know your heart and I know Senzo is standing with you wherever he is. You know, we are lions. We don't worry about sheep's opinion. Listen, you guys, Senzo you must be having, you know, a really great time over there in heaven because, listen, I think honestly, he should have come by now. You know, he should have come by now and be like, listen, okay, we whisper in somebody's ear, you know, to just say, go and confess. You know, you did this, go and confess, but it hasn't happened. People have been saying Senzo Meyiwa needs to start fighting for himself when it comes to this case. I agree because, guys, how long? You know, how long is it going to be? Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about today. I guess tomorrow, then we'll find out if Jakie Phamotse is going to prison. And also, the Khumalo sisters are still insisting that Kelly Khumalo is innocent, and she is very close to proving her innocence. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Opumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Nginithanda kakhulu.